Lesson 8. My Favorite Movie. A. Read the fact file and answer the questions. 1. What 3 jobs does Barnum do? 2. How does Barnum attract new customers to his circus? 3. Who does Barnum rescue? Fact file. Title: The Greatest Showman. Released 2017. Genre: musical. Director: Michael Gracie. Scriptwriters: Jenny Boyks and Bill Condon. Stars: Hugh Jackman, Zac Efron, Michael Williams. Main characters: P.T. Barnum, Philip Carley, Charity Hallett, Caroline and Helen Barnum. The story: it's the early 80s. P.T. Barnum gets married to Charity Hallett, the daughter of the family he works for, and they have 2 daughters, Caroline and Helen. When Barnum loses his job as a shipping clerk after the company goes out of business, he gets a loan from a bank and opens a wax museum, showing wax figures of famous people. The museum is not successful, so he decides to find some live acts. Barnum renames his business Barnum's Circus and becomes the ringmaster. He meets Philip Carler, who agrees to join the circus if he gets 10% of the profit. To attract more customers, Barnum starts to show free performers, which include a bearded lady, a dwarf man, and an extremely tall man. However, although these acts bring in bigger audiences and more money, they also create poor media reviews and complaints. One day, Barnum finds his circus on fire. He rushes into the fire and rescues Carler. After the fire, everyone decides to stay with the circus. Barnum wants to spend more time with his family, so he hands over the circus to Carler, who uses his money to rebuild the circus and make it a huge success. Interesting facts. The musical is based on the true story of P.T. Barnum, a famous American showman and entertainer, and his creation of a circus. The film made $435 million US dollars. My opinion: I don't usually like musicals, but I loved this film. The songs are absolutely brilliant, and the story is incredible. I challenge you not to cry. B. Ask and answer with your partner. When was it released? It was released in 2017. 1. Read the fact file in your student's book. Find words to match the definitions. A. Someone who works in an office. B. Well-known. C. To exhibit or display. D. A business money after expenses. E. An assessment of something. 2. Match the notes with the sections of a fact file. A. Title. B. Released. C. Genre. D. Director. E. Script writer or writers. F. Stars. G. The story. H. Interesting facts. I. My opinion. 1. Musical. 2. Hugh Jackman, Zac Efron, Michelle Williams. 3. Jenny Bix and Bill Condon. 4. Michael Gracie. 5. $435 million. 6. 2017. 7. The story is incredible and I challenge you not to cry. 8. The Greatest Showman. 9. A poor man becomes a famous entertainer. 3. Put the story in the correct order. A. He borrows money from the bank and opens a wax museum. B. The circus makes a lot of money but receives poor reviews. C. Barnum gets married to Charity Howlett and they have 2 daughters. D. Barnum becomes the ringmaster of Barnum's Circus and meets Philip Carler. E. The shipping company Barnum works for gets out of business and he loses his job. F. After a fire, Barnum decides to leave the circus to Cartell and spend more time with his family. 4. Complete a fact file about your favorite film. Fact file. Title, released, genre, director, scriptwriter or writers, stars, main characters, the story, interesting facts, my opinion.